Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to lose at least 40 grams from each of your tires. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm cutting off the edges of the tire, these mountain bike tires. So basically what it's going to turn into is a tire like this one over here. I have already on my bike here. I cut off all the edges of the tire. I'm going to show you the weights with a scale just to prove that it's 40 grams of weight. So this one here, this one right here, it's all the edges have been cut off of both sides with sheet metal cutters. So basically this is what they look like before. These are all different brands, but they're very similar. So it's going to be nice and thin like this. You're gonna lose traction, but only like when you're, you know, for the side of the tire. But you're gonna gain less rolling resistance. So this tire here is a more like a hybrid tire. So basically, it's gonna turn into that. It doesn't have those extreme edges. This one will still, with the edges cut off, is gonna grip better than this one. So you can see these ones over here. The edges are so large that this is a lot of rolling resistance that you don't really need this. It's extra weight. You can see how large these things are. This is a regular mountain bike tires that you get at the department store. So I'm going to show you what's the best way I find to cut these things off. Just be careful you don't cut your finger. If you're careful, you'll be okay. So this one is Mastercraft. I find this one is the best. This one over here is called a Fat Max. It doesn't work. It's too wide to get onto the tire. It just doesn't work. You're gonna have a hard time with that. This you're not gonna be able. This is brand new. You're not gonna be able to cut enough material off. So this is kind of hard to use, but it's kind of accurate, more accurate. This is a little bigger, so it's better, kind of like worn out, but it still works. So what you got to do, here's a tire I'm already just showing for demonstration. I already cut a whole bunch of these edges off, but what you need to do is you need to line it up so that when you cut the first one off, the point of the edge of these edges is pointing toward you now, so you can get your snips onto this. And I do this in like 2 steps. I cut it, I grab it right here, and just watch I don't get my finger or damage the tire. But if you do it properly, so cut just one piece, then reposition your plier, your cutters, and go for another cut. So once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do the whole tire pretty easily. So you can see I'm already going. Let me find where I was cutting. You can see I was already cutting a bunch of these, but as soon as I started trying these, I can't get a big enough cut. I'm getting a very small cut. I want to get as much of this off as possible. That's why the snips are good, because you can get, like, this tire is a bad example because it's a different shape than all those other tires I was showing you. So that's why it's a little harder, but you can still do it. So, and just keep going all the way around, then do the other side. So I'm going to show you the weight that you're going to save here. Okay, so these are all the cuttings from this tire that I completed. I put air in it. I didn't even damage the tire or nothing. So here's the offcuts. 41 grams. So for 2 tires, that's 80 grams at least you're gonna get off. And the rolling resistance is gonna decrease dramatically, because these kind of tires, it's a lot of friction. These things always touching the ground. You're going to get more traction, but if you're just going down the road and you want to reduce your rolling resistance, you know, you can do it like what I did. It's going to be basically just a tire like this. I have another one over here I can show you. So this is a more like a mountain bike tire, but it doesn't have as extreme an edge. So that's what I was trying to turn it into. And that's basically exactly what I have here. So all these tires here are going to be much easier than the one I was cutting. I was just showing you, because it's just shape is different. Like if you look at the one I was cutting here, it's a different shape. It's like a two kind of edges almost. But make sure like you do it like how I was doing, or it might be kind of difficult, because you want to get the snips. You want to get the snips kind of like over here. Do your first cut, and then go again and finish it off. You can try, like I said, these pliers, but I find they're not as good. So these Mastercraft, you should be able to get them at Canadian Tire. These are very old, but for some reason these Fat Max ones, I can't get these things. It's just for some reason I can't get them around the edge. Like I was just sampling right here. I couldn't do it. It'll cut, but it'll only take like half the material off. You want to get as close to the actual tire as possible, without cutting into the tire. So that could take some skill, or just like some practice, like maybe practice on an old tire. So that's one thing you can do to lighten your bike. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.